Guys, I'm painting this afternoon. Roy doesn't usually let me paint because he has been a professional painter in his life and I have not, and it usually drives him crazy when I paint because I'm slow and I'm messy and I don't do it right. But we're actually building bee boxes. We've gotten interested in beekeeping this summer and have decided that we want to maybe try our hand at beekeeping next year. And we're going to try to do it the natural way, and that's to catch local swarms. So these are actually swarm boxes that we built. They're upside down, so you can't exactly tell what they look like. But the plan is to put these in some trees next spring, about 10 to 14 feet off the ground. And when the bees swarm in the spring, like they are likely to do, we're going to hope that we have a swarm that will actually move into our box. So we'll put some frames in so that they'll have a place to build their combs. And we're going to put some attractant in it, some lemongrass essential oil. Apparently that attracts bees, honeybees. And we're going to have this really nice home when the bees are swarming and looking for a new home. Now I'm hoping that they like this color. When we started looking for paint to paint our boxes, we just needed exterior, like house paint. And believe it or not, it costs $52 a gallon. But we found this paint at Home Depot that they had mixed for somebody who apparently didn't like it. And I can't imagine why. It's, mud brown, so I'm not sure why they didn't like it. But Home Depot had it marked down to $8 a gallon. So that's how we chose what color to paint our boxes. It's the cheap, mixed, matched, unclaimed paint from Home Depot. We're hoping the bees will like it. We'll see. We'll keep you posted. Today we're still working on our 6-frame swarm hives, and these are the lids that are going on the hives. We got those assembled yesterday and today, and they needed a coat of primer on them because they get a layer of aluminum flashing on the very top to protect them from the weather. So even though it's a little chilly today, went ahead and put the primer on the lids. I did that while Roy was finishing up some other stuff. Then these are the actual swarm boxes, and Roy's working on getting a coat of paint on those.
We're using Kiehl's premium. It's an oil-based primer. The paint that we're using, you don't really have to prime the wood, but I've seen how good a job this stuff does, and our paint job should last a long time by putting the primer under it.
So I'm putting the last coat of paint on our 6-frame swarm boxes. We're still using this lovely paint that we got from Home Depot for $8 a gallon because apparently they mixed it for somebody and they didn't like it. But we liked it a lot better than the $52 a gallon paint. So this is 5 of the 6-frame swarm boxes, and when I finish these 2, I think we're going to be done. The only thing that will be left will be to put the wax foundation in the frames and to bait them, and we'll be doing that closer to the time when we actually put them in the trees. And we're still trying to work out exactly how we're going to get them in the trees, if we're going to need to build some kind of a bracket to hold them in, or if we'll be able just to strap them to the trees. Not sure exactly how we're going to do that, but we still got some time to work that out. The other thing I did today was actually I painted the inside of the entrances. I had a little foam brush. I had to do that. We want to protect the wood as much as we can from the elements, since they're going to be outside. So we're getting there. This one's almost done. I'm finishing up painting the inside of the tops of our swarm boxes. Roy could get most of it with the roller, but this little edge up in here he can't get, and we want to protect the plywood as much as we can from moisture. So we're just about finished with these 6-frame swarm boxes.
Okay, we're doing a little quick update right here. When the swarm traps get ready to go out, you bait them. So you fill the little tube with lemongrass oil. So you need somewhere to put them. So we put these staples in, and we'll, just stick a tube like that. So this is my little tubes. Got them from horizontalhive.com. And some of them I was worried about them sliding through, so I put a little zip tie on there. I don't think I'm going to have to do that, but there it is in case I need to. On our 7-frame units, we put a vent at the top. On the 6-frame units, it's got a bigger opening here. It's cut on an angle, and it's supposed to keep the rain from dripping down in there. And this is a slight uphill bevel there, so the rain shouldn't go in there. But I plan on putting some swarm box more in the central part of the state here around Apex where we live, and some of them are going to the mountains. So 5 of these, I did not put these in. On Dr. Leo's plans, they do not call for a vent on this style swarm box, but I already had the gate, so I put it on 5 of them. So what I'll do is I'll put them up there like this. Okay, this is one of our 6-frame swarm hives. And you can see this brown spot right here, and there's also one over here on the side. So what I did is took some propolis, which is bees glue. They make it out of tree sap and things like that, and they add some enzymes and stuff to it, and they use it to seal up cracks and holes anywhere they don't want air to go through. But it's a very familiar smell to the bees, so they like it. So I just took some and kind of melted it right there with my putty knife. I heated my putty knife up, laid it there, and just rubbed it across, just to put that smell in there. And if I can smell it here, it's very strong. This is our scent that we're using. These little vials right here contain a lemongrass essential oil, and that's all that's in there. These little slow release vials work nice. You can see we've got there's a poultry wire staple in there just so that it does sit between the frames. When we put these, I'll show you by putting these 2 frames in here. You see the cutout in the frames that leaves the bee space for the bees to go around, and I've got those lined up so they're on each side of that little vial. That way these sit in there and the vials don't bother it. These things are finished. We're ready for springtime.